All right, welcome to Overtime, the Four Quarters Online live scoreboard show. And it is the wee hours of Saturday morning, but we've had an amazing, exciting Friday night of football in week number 8. Can you believe it's been week number 8 already?
Man, look like it's just starting in the summer, man. The season is almost over.
Yeah, it's one of those where, when you look at how the season has really gone, it's been, we've seen playmakers from all over, and this week was no different. Uh, If you didn't get a chance to catch up with what we had going on, we just got finished live streaming the Florida High versus Gaston County game, which really was a close one up until the Jaguars broke it open late in the third, kind of ran away with it. And, one of those, it's one of those games where it's just like, hey, you think you got a shot, but man, too many playmakers on Gaston County squad. The three-headed monster between Camarian Battles and the other two running backs. And forgive me, I don't have the rosters in front of me, but man, those guys really got the job done. I can't say enough about that team. They have been resilient all season long. So if you get a chance to go back and to watch the replay of that game on our YouTube channel, really was and shout out to Florida High's defense as well, man. That Florida High's defensive front really got after it, made it a great game, just ran out of gas in the third quarter and started giving up too many big plays. But so much firepower on that Gaston County offense where you don't really know who to defend because everybody, according to Coach Ellington, everybody's a playmaker. Florida High definitely will try to bounce back next week, but they got a tall order in Madison, and we'll break it all down on the Extra Point podcast next week. Hopefully we'll get a chance to confirm some of these scores here, but right now this is what we got. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is man, shout out to Coach Cooper, man. They're getting it done down in Franklin County, man. Look at this, where when you take a look at how the Seahawks were literally, a doormat last year, and now they are on top with a 6-1 record, really making lots of noise. So shout out to them. Man, Coach Cooper was basically like, back then they didn't want us, but now we hot, they all on us. But great big district win for them. They take it over Weewa 21-14, and congrats to the Seahawks, man. They're getting it done this year, and they're having a fantastic season among so many other teams. We got to talk about Cottondale. They're having a fantastic season. I know you got a really funky score. I'm not sure if that was correct, but you said it was 51-50?
Yeah, 51-56.
51-56. So
You
either
talking
way,
about
Hornets is still undefeated.
man? That was a surprise. If I'm not sure that's correct. You know how you get scores from on Score Stream, and some people input them in. I done seen some wild scores on there, but shoot, I think we came out. I, I know they won. That's all that matters anyway. The score might not be right, but they won because it was a big lead at one time. So, oh, you putting the scores up, huh? You gotta make it. I can't see them.
Yeah, so we got week so this is week number, and I'm gonna try and zoom in here, but we're
Week
gonna
number
try this
8.
again. But this is week number 8 area scores. Taking a look at everything, we got Choctaw, man, in a tough win for the Raiders. They fall to Choctaw
Market.
31-7. Bozeman downs Port St. Joe 21-18, and that one was an entertaining one. Bay, man, don't look now, but the Tornadoes coming to life 35-13 over West Florida. And then on Friday night, God be Cougars. Shout out to my alma mater getting
Oh
it done
man,
in
we gotta hear
Crawfordville.
this. We gotta
Hey,
hear
hey,
this.
hey, it's all love. 27-7 over the War Eagles.
Whatever.
And this one, we had our eyes on. NFC got a big win over FAMU DRS 45-14. And all of these are, if I'm not mistaken, I think these are all district games.
Yeah,
Then we got
yeah. This is district week.
yeah, and then in a very entertaining back and forth game, but man, John
JP.
Paul took it going away at home
Uh,
against McClay in a surprising game. And we didn't know if G5 was going to play for the Panthers, but he did see some action after getting banged up the previous week. McClay led in the first half and just came out kind of flat in the second half, and John Paul just took advantage. McClay still has everything in front of him district-wise, as the Panthers really, with their record, the point system and the ranking system for the playoffs. We'll have to see how things turn out. But for right now, this is just what it is, where sometimes you have these slip-ups late in the season, and for the Marauders, they end up on the losing end of a very jubilant John Paul team, 40-30. Mariana Downs, Leon 49-17, Lincoln all over Childs, claiming yet another district title. I think they got like probably like 50 or 60 of them by now. They ran out of room on those t-shirts. I guess they stopped printing them. Taylor County beats Chiefland, and this was a game we definitely had our eyes on, 13-10, as both teams were undefeated. Taylor County comes out on top in that one. Jefferson, one of those teams that's almost could be undefeated, up in Sneeze 21-13, and then Auxilla Christian beats up on Lighthouse 27-12. And Coach, this has just been a really good season so far, where we just have had a lot of really great games. Just moving on around the area, there's just been so much of what I call just good old fashioned like football weather. As the temperature started to dip tonight, it was a little cool, but apparently we got a lot of people that's still out there in shorts. I was one of them, but man, those cool temperatures starting to get to me, and it just felt like a nice evening for football in the Big Bend area and in the Panama City area.
Yeah, it was some great games tonight, especially that McClay game. I was kind of shocked. It was 30-19, and next thing I know, they're up 40-30, and I'm like, man, what happened? How did they turn it around? Because usually a team gets on like that late in the game, they usually give it up. But I have to give my boy Tremaine, his ups, 2 thumbs. He got his thumbs up today, because that was a great win, and pretty much, in my opinion, probably make them the favorite to win that district too. It's been a great day.
Yeah, it's weird because the playoffs, you have kind of the point system and everything, and it's definitely one of those where you have to kind of take a look at it now, where it's not necessarily winning, it's how many wins you got. Are you getting some love from the computer or whatever? And those rankings definitely count. McClay still has everything in front of him, but that was a tough loss for the Marauders. But meanwhile, John Paul they managed to put together a really good second half, and they take it over the Marauders.
You gonna put you put that up for
we got some Instagram stuff coming up where people, I appreciate stuff like this where you get a chance to kind of see the rapid reaction. But yeah, it's just been a great night of football where we got some other scores coming in. The game that I could not turn my eyes away from was Mosley and Niceville, battle of the unbeatens down there in Panama City, and Mosley took that one going away 37-28. For a while, the Dolphins trailed a little bit, and it was really close. And then finally we're able to break through and kind of pull away a little bit to seal the victory. But it was very touch and go there at first, and I know Coach Tommy Joe Whitten and his gang are definitely excited about that. That's a huge win. Anytime you can beat Niceville, you're doing something good. So shout out to them.
Mark, they all friends too. Of
course,
I forgot which one. One of them was in the other one's wedding. So these guys know each other, man. And it's no surprise the game is that close. They play hard. Mosley is a very good football team, because they early, like you said, they were behind, and then they came back and took the lead and never gave it up.
I'm trying to see if they typically put up something, but NFC, we just got a chance a few moments ago talking about them That's their second win on the season as they up in FAMU High. Arcilla Christian, a big winner over Lighthouse. And here, let me see if I can throw those scores back up there. But we talked about Arcilla earlier, and they really, that's one of those where they really are able to put it together because the Warriors, looking at their schedule, I think they're going to have a really big showdown later on against Franklin County, and that's going to be a game that we're going to have to keep our eyes on. But for right now, the Warriors are riding high with a big win over Lighthouse Christian, 27-12. Baker County and Suwannee. This one was close for a little bit. I know you were watching this one, Coach.
Yeah, Suwannee was leading, and all of a sudden, I turned back, and Baker's up. We had predicted early in the week. I figured Baker had an advantage, but I saw that Suwannee was playing real well, and they just gave it up at the end. It's a tough season so far for the Suwannee Bulldogs, but Baker. I think this is another district game also, so good luck. Some of these guys are getting playoff position. Hopefully, the computers help them out too.
So yeah, Holmes County a big win over Vernon, 44-6. Walton, South Walton, that was not even fair. They just whooped up all over Freeport, 48-0. Franklin County a big winner over Weewa, 21-14, and then Pensacola Catholic and Walton. We don't have an update for that one, but Pensacola Catholic was starting to pull away in that one late. So, it's just been kind of a really, good night for district play. But so far, those are the scores, and we'll get everybody updated tomorrow on everything that's been official. If we got anything wrong, y'all know how to get at us.
Yeah, no problem.
Coach, man, I'm looking forward to breaking this down on the Extra Point next week. We'll have plenty to talk about. But yeah, it's been a great Friday night, but we're calling it. That's been 4 quarters.
We gotta go. We got early, Mark. We gotta get up early in the morning. We got some more work to do.
This has been Overtime, and we'll catch everybody on the Extra Point podcast next week.